on this edition of the AUDIOCAT channel.
Now this one, it could be a crazy build. If you don't know who this is Mr. REELTOREAL, my YouTube mentor, y'all. This is his Trackhawk killer car. We're gonna get to Widebody this. What up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Cruz, known as the AUDIOCAT. Always want to thank you guys for watching. Always want to thank you guys for the support, man. It's been a great venture on this journey. Haven't been able to vlog much, man. Had a lot going on, very busy. The shop is busy, y'all, and reality is when it's busy, I'm on top of everything, making sure things are moving the right path, man. And been a couple different complications we've dealt with, man, but we are standing. I'm gonna walk you to the shop to show you something that we're doing. It could be the first Demon 170 Charger built, and it belongs to a friend of ours named Henry. When I say a Demon 170, it's not an original Demon 170 from Dodge or Mopar, but it's the Demon 170 theme. So it could be a wide body kit that could be done with the front bumper, the rear bumper, and the flares on the back of a Charger. Top of that, we have a motor build that we're doing and a couple other things going on here, y'all. In fact, let me just walk y'all to the shop so y'all can see exactly what's going on here, y'all. So in there, my baby, we got this one that Isaac's doing a little performance work on. Y'all gonna be able to see this soon when we get that one out the door. We have this one, it's a 2025 GMC Sierra. Sorry, this is a Chevrolet Silverado ZR2 CompuStar system build, but this is the one the team is rocking and rolling on. Belongs to a friend of ours named Henry. We're doing a whole conversion kit. I just want you to pay attention, man. Whipple blower, all the goodies on it. Pulleys, upper pulley, lower pulley, E85. This car is phenomenal, but we get the opportunity of taking this car apart and doing the front bumper. And the reason we convert the front bumper is because the original bumper only has the regular bumper thing. On the 21 and up, which you can see here, this one only has regular bumper. This one has a little opening here, which is the look from the 2021. So we're doing the upgrade on that bumper in the front to have the new look there, but we're also going to be installing a wide body kit just in the rear with the rear fender flares also. We're also going to see if we can attack this problem, because obviously the wide body is going to come to here and end. We're going to see if we can do a custom build and make this have the wide body part to it. But our problem is going to be on this car, y'all. That says he runs such a big tire. This is gonna have a lot of movement here, right? Like, this is a lot of movement, and we've done it with some of the other builds like AUDIOZONE and some other cars we built. So we have to do a lot more trimming and cutting to make sure we have the proper travel, which means we're also gonna have to get into the door area, which is gonna be here. Okay, so when you look at this here, we're gonna have to get into that area there too to be able to cut this. And you of course do the modifying on this part with the cutting and then painting it and so on, but getting the wide body to be on there. And I'm gonna tell you this because there's a bracket that normally goes in the bottom here. This car is not going to be able to have that due to the fact of the tire cycle. We have to cut from here all the way back here, and we're gonna have to float this piece up here and make sure that it stays permanent. Comes in and the challenge comes in, and we will definitely always be up for the challenge. Top of that, let me walk you through some other builds. Man, it's an 08. We're gonna be converting this one over with the new tail lights in the back, new bumper in the back, wide body kit, wheels and tire package. We're gonna also be doing on this one the front bumper conversion, headlight conversions, and get this one done. He had a little minor accident in this car, which you could tell there, and he brought it to us to get this done. But the other project you need to pay attention to is this one. Now this one, it could be a crazy build. If you don't know who this is Mr. REELTOREAL, my YouTube mentor, y'all. This is his Trackhawk killer car. We're gonna get to Widebody this. Now, a lot of the dilemma with these kits is the fitment on some of these edges. You can tell that's what an OEM looks like. This is what the car looked like OEM. We have to try to master this build and make it look perfect to then go out to a paint shop that's going to be, I think it's in Chicago, and they're going to respray this whole car again with the custom wide body kit that we're installing on this car for REELTOREAL. Front bumper, back bumper, flare sides. We're going to do temporary. He got wheels for it, but temporarily we're going to go ahead and put spacers on it to get the gap out of the tire, so that when we do the modifying of the body and the chassis of this area, we'll be able to get the fitment that we need for this wide body kit. Most important, we got to make sure that it stays on. It's right now rocking and rolling on that and getting these cars ready for the situations that they're going to be going through, and that could be basically a surgery. We're taking them in one way, we're bringing them out another, y'all. So it's a pleasure and honor to be able to be doing what we do in the DFW area. We're AUDIOZONE of Texas, 972-513-0111. Instagram is _AUDIOCAT. AUDIOCAT on YouTube is our name. And that's kind of where we're going, y'all. So little by little, we are working on expanding the shop into different horizons and going into more of a custom car effect. So we're tuning the techs, tuning myself to be able to accomplish the transition we're doing in the shop to become not just a shop, but to become the best shop. So it could take a lot of work on my side, a lot of tuning on my side, a lot of changes on my side. And the reason I say that, 30 years in the game, you get used to doing things one way. Today, that's the wrong way. I got to switch it up and make things better, y'all. So little by little, we're going to be working our butts off to get this done and transition to being a full-blown custom shop. And that is the goal that we are here after in AUDIOZONE of Texas. So these are some of the builds. You're going to see the orange one in this video. You have to stay tuned for the other episodes to see the rest of these builds come out, y'all. So stay tuned. I'm going to bring more to you as the team keeps on rocking on these builds. Guys, so to show you on this one, we have to do this grill when it's installed. This is the original grill from the original bumper, the Trackhawk. This area that you see down here doesn't fit flush with this here. So they send the grill that they have there. We actually have to come here and eliminate this bottom area right here. Leave the tab, but just cut this area off of it here, because the grill will work, and then we could install the bottom here, because that's what Josh is going to be working on now on that one there. For an update, so right now we got the jaw now adding the grills. So they're universal grills like I showed y'all before, but it has little clamps to the side, so we're using some installation wire pretty much. We use it for halos and stuff like that, so to hold the, secure this in place, because when this gets done, that's the look that it's going for at the end of it. So Josh right now is securing it to all these tabs on the device, on the bumper itself, to be able to make it all nice and tight, and then we could trim off whatever's extra. We got to do that there, we got to do it there, we got to do it there. Then we had to do a modification on the grill like I showed y'all here, because these vents don't align with the factory one, but it also has those tabs, as you can tell. And we're going to go ahead and install the grills on that one too, to get this all grilled out and make it look good. And Josh loves his bumper so much right now.
I will not complain about putting together those bumpers for at least 1 week.
Compared to this one.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. This is kind of what it is. That's different. It's a one-off. It's a custom bumper. There's not really nothing made for it, right? It's not a mass-produced part. This is a handmade part. And like I said, it's 100% fiberglass, and it's actually thick, so it's not like that cheap fiberglass that'll break. And
yeah, ran into it a few times.
You know what I'm saying? You run into it, you might not have the same result, but it'll definitely hold up. So he's in the process of buttoning to be able to get that situated and going. And while I'm here, and we have OEM bumpers for a bunch of different cars. I got them on Facebook on OfferUp, man. Like a SRT bumper, I already sold the front one. Do you already know what these are? OEM, they're worth $700 plus. I'll sell that for $250, $300. Come pick it up. That one I'll do for $200. That one I'll do for $250. And there's a OEM one right there too. So want them, man, just come and get them off my hands. I don't need them here. Y'all can take the gift. Got a lot of rims, tires, a bunch of stuff. You looking for something to use? Come and check it out. So we're phasing out on the reel-to-reel build. So we got the rear bumper off. We're gonna have to do some cutting and modifying. I'll show you guys why now. We actually did some test fitments of some of these moldings here, as you can tell here. Make sure we get the fitment that we want right, which we're going to be dealing with that now. Side skirts, flares, and so on. But right now, that's what it is. These parts are off. These are on. But the dilemma we're dealing with is there's no preset holes here for the parking sensors. So there's one sensor that goes right here, about there, about here. On the side, there is no preset hole, so we have to manufacture on our own. Very kind of not pleasant, if we can say, because it's fiberglass. It's not like plastic. You could drill a hole and it stays perfect. When it comes to fiberglass, you drill a hole, they sometimes have the tendency of ripping or tearing because it is a glass mold with resin on top. So, but the team, I trust them, because they're gonna start buttoning that one up and get that going. Y'all stay tuned. Alrighty, cruise crew. So another day here, another dollar working on the real bumper installed. Very tricky, man. There's some parts back here which I said remove. The support and sort make it very difficult because it's aftermarket, it's molded. This is not the same thing. But long story short, I was able to get her on. And then now what I'm gonna do is we understand that we're gonna be coming out with this vehicle because he's gonna have some wheels that are gonna be added to the vehicle, and they're gonna be obviously spaced out. So I'm gonna have to do some trimming around here to be able to get some clearance. And I'm gonna go ahead and mock that up with some tape of what it is that I'm actually gonna clear out. If he's staying with these same wheels, I don't know if we're gonna have a problem with the wide body hitting here. We can't really tell yet, but I know for sure we are gonna have some here. So as long as we kind of stay in this range that we're at with this wheel and this size tire, I shouldn't have no issues. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mock this up with tape right here for the area I'm gonna go ahead and cut to be able to start getting the clearance of the tires so it doesn't hit on the new wide body kit when it's installed and put out here, and then we can go from there. Hey guys, so I'm gonna show you what I got going on. Done the cut. This is gonna give me enough wheel travel for this tire to bounce forward and back. when it's inside here. So now I'm going to paint this black in this area here so we have no rust coming in here. This is just some foam from the inside. We'll get into all these foams and stuff when we get towards the end, but I literally cut atop the same line that was here from factory, and I brought it down to the curve. The curve give me enough travel for my wheel, is what I'm looking for, to be able to get that done. I'm going to now attempt to mount the flare down and see how the flare fits and how it aligns and get everything situated. All right, so what I did now, I did the mock-up and I put my line where I wanted to end at the end after I did all the fitment test, and as good as it's gonna get as far as being flat. So now that I got that in place, look at that fitment. What y'all think, y'all? Did we do it or did we do it? Let me get this, I'll go ahead and put the adhesion on this to get this glued on and start just buttoning up the rest of the truck. Stay tuned. And like we say in AUDIOZONE, no double side tape, no double side tape. No, we use glue, y'all. The build is beginning to come together. I got this one here, long story short, I got to pull in, but the gap is perfect. Like literally perfect. I just got off the phone with Real and showed them, but it is perfect. Now I'm working on doing the side skirts and finish up this side today so that we can get this part together and glue down and do what we need to do to make sure it's good, and then continue from there, y'all. Stay tuned. I'll give you guys an update on the reel-to-reel build. There's a couple difficulty thing on the rear bumper. Y'all already introduced y'all the sensors, but as you can see, in position, all of them are ready to go. But there is a dilemma with this car. I'm gonna show y'all here. On this piece has a piece of fiberglass that comes to the bottom. There's a bracket that's back there that comes complete, so it doesn't fit. So we had to trim this off to be able to get this to fit inside of it, which is fine. That's not a big deal. The other problem we're having is on the fitment of the device. There's a couple little gaps and stuff that you can't get in there. Even though you press them in, it's pressed in right there, clicked in. But we have to put some tension here, so we put a bolt and nut here to be able to get that in there. That should clear up this car, and this is where the status is. Front is done, side skirt's going in, this is going in today. This car will be ready for delivery very shortly. Alrighty, crew, so we are at the end of the reel-to-reel build. I'm gonna walk you through this whole build, what we've had to do, what they're gonna do, and how I think this is gonna end up looking. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. Body kit, you can tell it's all fiberglass. Rear bumper, diffusers a separate part, fiberglass. Side flares, also fiberglass. Side doors, fiberglass. Bottom piece, fiberglass. Everything there is fiberglass, and this is all installed. So now y'all seeing what it is. Number one problem with this kit normally is the fitment. When I say that, AUDIOCAT and Josh got it perfect. We also had to make these holes, custom make these holes. They were not prefab, so those are also done. You can tell all the parking sensors are on the car, so that takes care of that. Then once that's done, we also had to make the holes in the rear for the sensors, but that is also done. So the middle ones were done already prefab. These we had to do on our own, and now we're going to system for them to be able to do the paint work, which I cannot wait to see this Jeep finalized. She is gonna be nasty. I could only imagine what it could look like at the end, but the reel-to-reel Jeep is getting ready to go out to get painted. This is pre-paint work. You can have an idea of how nasty it's really gonna be, but at this point in time, she's getting ready to go out to I think it's Milwaukee or Wisconsin or one of those states out there, the PC Customs, and that one could be end this video telling y'all if you need any wide body from Challengers, Chargers, Trackhawks, Durangos, imports, domestic, I don't care. Check us out at 930 North Beltline Road in Irving, Texas. Get a hold of us at 972-513-0111 and get yours done today. Guarantee that it can be a great job and it's not gonna fly off on you like a lot of people are doing. We don't do double-sided tape. We do it with our secret sauce and make it happen. But I'm gonna thank y'all for watching. Always thank you guys for the support. Y'all be good and God bless.